Welcome to episode 6 of Bakemonogatari. We're starting a new arc, so I don't know what is in store for us now. I really enjoyed the ending to Mayoi's arc and see how she contributes going forward. I loved the development with Araragi and Senjogahara, so we'll see where that's at now. And we'll have a new girl introduced. No idea what we're going to get. No idea what the arc is about, so let's watch it, discuss it at the end. I've got the subtitles and the timer on screen if you want to follow along, or you can pull up the episode on your own. But either way, let's watch episode 6 right now. In 3, 2, 1, play. Alright, girl, left hand. Beast? Monkeys! Hi! Watch some monkeys for a little bit. Girl going out for a run. Alright. No idea. Mayoi. Araragi. Damn stutterer. It's a little cute. She's just gonna hang around him now. And I guess they're gonna run into this girl. Studying. I'm sure she does. Sure. Fall over. Oh, that thing. That's... Oh. Yeah, what's the deal with that? But are you really gonna study? How scandalous. I love the flashing stoplights. No, we don't need to do any of that. Although he is perfectly willing to beat you up. And here we go. Okay, things have not changed between them then. She's a ghost now. He knows that she's a ghost. So, can you really hurt a ghost? It's more acceptable if she's a ghost. Hi. Well then. The butt. Who is this? Okay, well, she knows who he is, and she's athletic. She's a runner. Basketball, apparently. Monkey. Maybe because she's real athletic. Suruga monkey. You know, running, jumping, super limber, monkey-like, I guess. I don't know. We'll see what her deal is. She's a basketball player. So yeah, I'm really loving this show and all the characters. So I'm really excited to see what it's like when we add more and how all the previous ones interact. Since it's a new OP, I'm trying to pay attention, not talk too much. But real quick, if you enjoy these videos, subscribe. New episode of Bakemonogatari every Saturday. Other videos every other day of the week. Check out the description. Twitter, Discord if you want to hang out. Pretty nice looking OP. Sounds nice. Patreon is down there. You can get videos early. You get them a week early. Even earlier. That has me very interested. That OP has me quite intrigued. Yeah, you can get videos early. Other rewards. Check it out. Thank you. I'll go back and read that stuff later. But yeah, you know, have all these characters that I like. They're going to be carrying over into these new characters' arcs. See what the new character is like. What the old characters interact with them like. Monkey. Sure. Quick-witted. What for? She seems to hold him in pretty high regard. Huh. Yeah, seemed like it. What's going on with that? Is it a supernatural thing? Kanbaru. Whoa. That's creepy. What? His opinion about Russia. Okay. I don't think so. He's looking around her body while she's asking him about world affairs. Hung out with a ghost for a little bit. But when she finds out it's with Senjogahara, I feel like the basketball might not go in or something. No? Yeah, a girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, she knows who it is. I was wondering if there'd be a visual gag with the basketball, like, missing. It is her. The visuals have me very curious as to what's going to be going on in this arc. And she's off. Rararagi this time. How many different ways will she find to say it? We've got at least 4 so far, from what I remember. I don't know why either. I wonder why that would be. We know she plays basketball. Know she's younger than him. Yeah, well, you never know, buddy. Inconceivable. Right? It's like we can't have anything harder than that, right? No, it's fine. You weren't described as the toughest character, I promise. 7 years ago. Indeed. Checking out various parts of her, as you would be expected to do. Honestly. Well, good for you. That's very nice. I just can't relate to your level. After graduation? But what about after that? Maybe he doesn't know. Maybe he hasn't thought that far ahead. You don't call your girlfriend your mom. He's gone. I love that they're just together now. That's really cool. What do you want to study? Oh, really? Wow. Not as good as yours. Wow. Very straightforward here. We'll always be together. Wow, she's serious. Maybe a little bit weird, but it's fine. Well, it's sad. Okay. Don't sigh in front of me. Okay. I mean, that's a weird thing to say. I always have a stapler. Oh, really? The birds are increasing. Okay. Put that behind her. This girl, though, very sporty. Really? I mean, she knew of Shinjogahara, of course. Yeah, I was wondering about that myself. I was wondering about Hanekawa. Okay. So they knew each other from middle school. Whoa, jealousy. Anger. Whoa! Hey! No, oh my god. Whoa. The fucking real ass black and white. So it doesn't matter if I stab you? Oh my god. Stop. No. I said this relationship was a little weird. This is going further than that. This is going too far. You can't. No. At the mention of another girl's existence, you cannot freak out. We can't have that. You say the sweetest things. A little bit. How romantic. I'll make sure only to pick you for killing. Okay, sure, I suppose. That's a Hollywood romance if I've ever heard one. How would she do it? You have to wonder. Okay, this relationship is fascinating. It's got to be exhausting for him. Yeah, we were. All right. Top athletes. Really? Because I ran into her today. There's no. Yeah, crazy person. It's very simple. Nothing to get worked up over. I'm sorry? Okay. Um... You're gonna burn her house down? No, what's on what did she say? Water above and on fire below. She realized her secret. Alright, she actually tried to help. Not much she probably could have done. Putting the thing in her mouth. Of course, Araragi actually did help. I don't know. Is it because of Senjogahara? Alright, well, got a new girl here because of her. So it seems. I don't know. There's gotta be more to it. Hmm. I don't know. I don't know where this will go. Hanekawa. I love the way they were showing his side of the phone call. She's doing some studying. Do you know about her? All right, what do you know? The Valhalla duo. Whoa. Baruhara. So yeah, I guess. All right, some good wordplay there. There's that little catchphrase of hers. Yeah, she was well liked. That's interesting. Younger girls looked up to her. You want to know about her now, and why Kanburu would approach you now. Proper. That's probably good advice. She's a little difficult. Damn. Some of the visuals in this episode are really interesting. Understandable. That's true, too. The exception to the rule. Yeah, if they don't want to tell you themselves, there are some things maybe you should just let it go for now. Talk to them about it and see what they're willing to share up front. Yeah, I mean, he, as we've seen, if somebody needs help, he's gonna jump in there and do it. So he's got this on his mind, and he wants to try to fix this, mend the bridge between them. Cool. Giving him the payment. That's creepy. I didn't know if maybe he'd see Mayoi again, but holy shit. Oh my god. God damn, that was not expected. Holy shit. Is that Suruga? Or is that the monkey? Bandages. My god. That was surprising. What is happening? Okay. Color me confused and intrigued. I don't know. Alright, so, yeah. You start a new arc, and you don't know where it's gonna go. That was quite a surprising ending, so we'll let the ED play out and see what it has after the fact. So we have our tomboy girl introduced. You got the tsundere and the lolly, and now you have her, the sporty one. She seems maybe more into Senjugahara than Araragi, and actually wants to beat the shit out of Araragi. Like, stay away from my Hitagi, I don't know. But there's a monkey involved, apparently. So yeah, the visuals are really interesting. A lot of stuff that was like seemingly not literal, but was just like a funny little visual gag. I have to go back and look at a lot of it again, as I usually do. And then we'll discuss it. So let's see what we got now. Going to visit her. Bunch of books. Swimming in a sea of books. What is happening? Some weird-ass wordplay. Some tit squeezing. What's the quiz? There was no quiz. Okay, no quiz. Big bloody monkey. There was no quiz. Anyway, let's talk about that. Alright, episode 6. We're starting the third arc, Suruga Monkey. Very interesting starting a new arc, not having any idea where it's going to go, what the new character is going to be like. As we get more characters, it becomes more interesting, because of course we started at the beginning, very simple. Then we had Mayoi introduced, and we really just had Araragi and Senjugahara. You've got some other smaller characters like Hanekawa showing up every now and then a little bit. His sisters, some smaller people in the background, Oshino, Shinobu. But, the main focus, still fairly small, but, the cast is growing larger and larger, so it's interesting to start a new arc. Wonder what the new character is going to be like, how they're going to change things, what their chemistry with everybody else is going to be like, how the older characters will be incorporated, and how they'll act with the new characters, because now we just have Mayoi, who's just around now. We solved her problem, so now we can just see more of her and what she contributes going forward. So it's exciting starting a new arc, seeing what it'll be like, what kind of opening we'll get. I love the fact that we get the different OPs, and this one is pretty nice. I was enjoying the visuals of it. It's pretty telling looking back on it now. Some certain things. Some things are made pretty clear up front, like all the basketball stuff showing Suruga's athleticism, but then there are other things that you get more context on after watching the episode, like her going over all the flowers towards Senjugahara, who's on her cold, dark mountain of school supply weapons and stuff like that. But yeah, she seems to be interested in Senjugahara, so we might not really be adding another girl to Araragi's harem exactly, just kind of added into the mix in general. Her interest seems directed towards Senjugahara, and so I'm not entirely sure if that's like, they describe it as a crush, and it sure seems like it's headed in that direction. So I don't know if it is literally full on she has actual romantic feelings for Senjugahara, or if it's just like deep admiration and like super strong friendship, but it seems like they're going for the former. I don't know if she would be bi and maybe would be interested in Araragi too, but for now it seems like she was getting close to him in an effort to find out information about Senjugahara and to find out what he was like because she likes Senjugahara, and her possible jealousy might have turned her into a monkey monster. I don't know. I don't know what the monkey deal is. I love the fact that there are like visual signifiers for all of the animals related to the girls so far. Like you had Hitagi crab, and she has her staplers like the crab claws. Mayoi snail, her backpack looks like a snail shell. With the monkey thing, I assume it's just her athleticism. She's, fast and good at basketball and lanky and stuff, so it's like monkey-esque. But then at the end, you have this beast, which was really creepy and surprising. That came out the hell out of nowhere. Wasn't expecting it at all. It was creepy, and then just the violence was so fast and sudden and brutal with the blood and the crushed face, and just, I was like, whoa, holy shit, what the hell is happening? The animation was great there. That was damn impactful. So, assuming that's her, considering the bandages coming out of the sleeve, I don't know if she's feeling jealousy towards him, and there's some kind of monkey spirit thing that is like feeding on her jealousy, turning her into a beast to try to go kill him, but that was a hell of a surprising ending. So, good to see Mayoi a little bit more in the episode too, just things going as usual between her and Araragi. I love her calling him by different names. I want to know how many different ones she can possibly come up with, / Nisio can possibly come up with. You already had the basic ones. There's Araragi. She said Aragi. She shortened it. She lengthened it. Araragi. And she's thrown in a bunch of different ones into the mix. How many can you come up with? Still beating each other up. And like I was saying during the reaction, now that you know she's a ghost, I guess it's not that big of a deal anymore, and she's dead. What are you going to do to her? It's fine. You guys can have your little fight, so I still love their interactions and everything. I liked a lot of the visuals during this episode. They just looked really good in general, but there was a lot of seemingly non-literal visual moments, like cutting back to Araragi and Mayoi at the trains with the flashing red lights and everything, or just him like falling over, or some of the stuff like with Hanekawa standing in the middle of traffic. Some stuff like that that's really cool. There was a lot of stuff like that was really fascinating, and same with the OP, just like I'm trying to, keep track of all the visuals just to see if I can get any kind of clues as to what'll be going on with the new character or the new supernatural oddity or anything, and there's a lot to pay attention to. I imagine whenever I eventually rewatch this show, It'd be so much fun to try to pick up on things that I didn't before. But Araragi with Senjugahara, their relationship continuing. I like that they're together. I like that they're serious. That's really cool that we don't right now have to worry about, oh, guy, I like all these different girls and I don't know which one to choose. Like, he is with her. They are boyfriend and girlfriend. He's very distracted by her body, although that's not really unusual because he was doing the same with Kanbaru, but I like those shots that are always clearly from his perspective. You see like close-ups of his eye all the time and what he's looking at, and you understand why he's distracted by these things rather than focusing on studying. And their conversation was pretty interesting. She is very serious about it. She's being completely straightforward and honest about this, how she wants to stay with him. She wants to know what his goals for the future are, see if they can line up with hers, because she has an idea of what she wants to do, and he doesn't really seem to. He hasn't really mentioned it much. I don't know if he's thought it that far ahead. I don't know if he has anything specific that he wants to do, but she's like, hey, you know, if I can make my path align with yours, then I definitely want to do that. We can move in together. We can live together so that even if we're doing different things, we still have that time when we see each other. She's very serious about this. She's like completely accepted it. Like, yeah, this is it. We're fucking together forever. I've never broken up with a man, so I don't plan on breaking up with you. That is weird on many, many levels. Like, one, you can never say that. Like, I don't plan on breaking up with you. Well, sure, you don't plan on it, but you never know what'll happen. Two, you've never broken up with a man because have you ever been with a man? I don't know. Have you never been in a relationship? Have they broken up with you? Like, what? It's a very weird thing to say. But yeah, she is extremely serious about it. Jealousy maybe can be toned down a little, since we were talking about that with Sugaha as well. It's there in Senjugahara also. Just mentioning Kanbaru, his interactions with her, calling her by her first name, and she just immediately, the hell's going on here? The fire has been lit. I'm gonna stab your eye out. It's fine because you have healing powers, so it'll be okay. Maybe tone that stuff down a little bit. You know, when you hear that your boyfriend has interacted with another girl, just in general, maybe be trusting. Of course, she has a very difficult time with that kind of thing, of course, and it's so over the top and funny that I'm, you know, it's just entertaining to watch. But, you know, thinking about it on a deeper level, like, for the relationship to succeed, you definitely need to tone that kind of stuff down. And then Araragi might have to do that as well, with him kind of snooping into her business that she might not want him to, because she told him some information about her relationship with Sugaha, but then he called Hanekawa to get more. And, you know, maybe don't do that. You know, if you want to know about her, if you want to talk to her, then do that. Talk to her. Talk to your girlfriend. Don't go asking other people for information about her that she might not want to give you. If it's personal, if she doesn't want to reveal it right now, then respect that and hope that maybe later down the line, when she feels more comfortable, she'll tell you what she wants to know. If she doesn't want you to get involved, maybe respect that. She got with him because of how much she admired his helping attitude, how much he was willing to go out of his way and help people and try to save people, and how much of a good guy he was being. But, you know, there is a part where if somebody doesn't want help in a certain thing, in a certain aspect, like if their life is in danger, you can go save them. But if there's something like this, something personal going on between two different people that they don't really want you involved with and doesn't really have much to do with you, you know, you're kind of just shoehorning your way in there, and she might not really want you to be in there. So he might have to learn to take a step back and not try to help in some cases. I don't know, maybe she'll just appreciate it by the end, but for now he of course, because it's just how he is, wants to get in there and try to help and try to mend things. Again, that ending scene, damn. Just that punch to the face, that first one is so shocking and so brutal. I want to go look at that again. I like a lot of the wordplay in this episode as well, while there's some that I don't understand or maybe kind of lost on me. The Valhalla duo thing is kind of cool. It's such a weird, random name. It's like, what, the Valhalla duo? And I love the visuals during all that. And so many of the visuals too, like the live action monkeys or like the really realistic close-ups, black and white on his face when he was going to be stabbed, and a lot of that stuff. So many good visuals. Like I don't need to fawn over that. You understand by now that I love the visuals in this show. I love the character designs and everything, but yeah, just the Valhalla duo, the visuals that went along with that whole thing, and how it comes from their names, Hara and Baru, and so it kind of sounds like it. And then there's also another meaning mixed in there too. That's cool. I really like that kind of thing. That was pretty cool to have in there. I don't like... A lot of people really, really love all the wordplay stuff in the Monogatari series from what I've heard. And that's not the main appeal to me. Like, that, that's why people get so focused on the subtitles and making sure everything is conveyed as perfectly as possible. For me, mostly so far, that stuff is like an extra little bonus, but like that's not the main point of the show. You can understand the story and the characters so far, and like the main points, the main story beats, the main emotional aspects. Without any of that, that stuff is kind of like the icing on the cake so far. It's like extra little detail in there, at least so far. I'm curious to know how people feel about all that stuff. Like, how much does the wordplay and all that stuff really contribute to your enjoyment of the show? I think it's definitely interesting, and I like hearing people talk about it and seeing people get way into it. By the way, I just went back and watched The Punch again and paused it several times, looking at all the detail, and goddamn, it looks so cool. It looks so fucked up. The face just it was crazy. Anyway, yeah, just smaller things. I loved the conversation about how Senjogahara will kill him. That was hilarious. Again, that's the kind of thing where like it's so absurd and over the top, so that it's just really entertaining. I love her dialogue. She's really fun. She says ridiculous shit. I love it. Like, I will be the one to kill you. And then I'll be closer to you than anybody. I'll be there on your deathbed. It's fine. If anybody else kills you, I'll kill him. I wonder how she would do it. I really do. But that was a hilarious conversation. Definitely want to learn more about Sugaha. I almost forgot her name. Is that right? Suruga? Sugaha? Kanbaru? Sugaha. Yes, that's correct. But we've got the tsundere, we've got the lolly, and now you've got the tomboy lesbian, possibly. So there we go. We're bringing in all the different girls. Although, as Araragi says, he already conquered the most difficult one. Nice seeing a little more of Hanekawa, getting a little bit more of her. Good conversation there. Also, just the fact that she's out there alone again. And lies about it, says that she's studying when she's really just wandering out by herself. So can't wait till we learn more about her in the future. And I can't wait to see more of Senjogahara and Araragi's development with their relationship. It's pretty crazy. It's pretty intense. They're bad at expressing themselves. They've both got a lot that they probably have to learn and go through. She still throws out some insults, tells him not to sigh around her. It's probably pretty exhausting a lot of the time, but it's interesting. I can't wait to see more and how Senjogahara and Kanbaru will interact when that actually happens. When she was saying her house is flooded above and on fire below, I definitely want more detail about that and how it'll go. Like, how much might Senjogahara resent Kanbaru for not pursuing her further and trying to help her? Because she says, she tried to help me and I turned her away the same way I did with you. But you came back after that and you actually did help me. So does she genuinely resent that she didn't try harder to help her? Or does she not feel that at all and she's perfectly fine with the fact that she turned her away? Does Kanbaru feel bad that she couldn't help? Does she feel that Senjogahara was in the wrong for turning her away? I want to know what they would have to say to each other. I don't know, but good episode, very intriguing. If we can get more scenes of crazy, insane animation, impactful violence like that would be pretty fun too. I don't expect that kind of thing often. This show is very dialogue heavy, and I really enjoy that. I love the dialogue, but if you can have those little scenes spruced in there too sometimes, that's nice. And, the fact that it was so surprising, that's one of the things that made it so impactful. If stuff like that was happening all the time, it wouldn't be as meaningful. So, I understand that it won't happen all the time, but every now and then, that kind of thing is pretty cool. So let me know your thoughts on this episode, the start to a new arc. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel. Check out all the links down in the description. I really appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.